And that is what many of us are celebrating today, which is the day of the doctor. The king, his birthday is today. Yes. So, today, as usual, we will hang out together, good shit, have some good times, make some new friends along the way, maybe some new dreams or room ideas. You know, that really does happen here. Yeah, it's the AP morning show. Let's go, y'all. Accountability partners is what this started off all around, and it continues to be. Started off as me saying, hi, good morning. I'm your 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time accountability partner. And so many people were pulled in by that name. So many people were really appreciative of the whole accountability partner concept. Because all of us need an accountability partner. Every last one of us for something in life. And so, around that interest, there's been a number of people, and it continues to increase and increase and increase. So now, you're tuned in to the AP Morning Show. Leslie says, I'm still asleep. Leslie, I love this this little snooze icon that you got there. I find it hilarious that you had to wake up in order to put the sleep emoji. You put the extra Z's. I see you. Leslie, good morning, bro. How you doing? Greetings from Maui. What? Kanice, that's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah. Get your Maui on top of 2021. I want to go. If you look in your suitcase, later on today, you might see me tucked up in there somewhere. I'm just saying. Good morning, Ayana. Good morning, Edify. Good morning, Angela. I hope that you all are doing well this morning. By all means, if you want to ping somebody in, you can do that. Leslie says, wow, she fine as heck. What are you talking about, Kanice? If you're talking about Kanice, then yes. The answer is yes. Oh, come on, bro. Look, you put Kanice, but you can't spell her name wrong, dog. What the fuck? What? I mean, bro, you got... Bro, I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to call you out, bro, but you're going to have to edit that. Her name is Coniece. You put Cineise. But here's the thing. Hopefully, she will charge it to the head and not to the heart. The heart that you put there, too. The love. The love. We feel the love. Bro, how's everything going down in the FL, bro? In Florida, man, since you've been there. I know that, the confetti has yet to hit the ground yet. I can imagine, the confetti from... How's it been, bro? Yes, thank you for correcting her name. Yes. I hope everything is going well, bro, with you and your fam. And I want to say hello to my fam on FB Live, Kanice, Leslie, and everybody else hanging out. And also my Clubhouse fam. I see Marcy, I see Heather with the red cup. I see, oh snap, you got 2 red cups here. Yeah, Edify still has her red cup from yesterday. Hey, oh snap, how you do this, Edify? Oh, okay, I see. For a second, before I PTR'd, Edda, you had the red cup and you had the blazing hat on. OMG. That is fly. I gotta show you. I don't know why. See, I'm looking at this and I'm robbing my FB audience. This is Edify right there, y'all. If you didn't know, now you know. Good. Having a good time over here. It's all good, Leslie. All good, bro. How's Florida, bro? Yes. So everybody, we're getting this thing started. And I'm just excited. I'm always excited to be able to stand in accountability one more day with the family. From every platform, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Snapchat, TikTok. Have y'all seen my naked TikTok yet? Nah, why not? In fact, let me show y'all that's on Facebook. Let me show you something. Okay, so this is me. I'm on TikTok at same name as everywhere else, at Aaron Hill TV, but also on IG.TV. It's the only place. My name is Aaron Hill.TV on IG, and I'm still mad at the Mother Hubbard who has Aaron Hill TV. If y'all search it, do a search for Aaron Hill TV on Instagram. Mine is Aaron Hill.TV, but do a search for Aaron Hill TV. I'm so mad because this dude, he got the profile. He ain't doing shit with it. I think he got like one picture or something. He ain't even using it. Like, god damn it, man, give it up. I did some research on him, and apparently he was an actor. I don't know if he fell off the face of the earth or what, because he has a track record. But yeah. So type in Aaron Hill actor. I done sent messages to Instagram and everything. I can't get it. So this is where I am on TikTok. And I hope you see this video right here. If you haven't, this is the mug video. Guess what, y'all? The mug comes out today. I need a celebration button or something. Like, I need confetti or something. I need something. The mug comes out today, y'all. Check this out right here. This first video. This is the Aaron Hill first reveal mug of the Reveal Mug series. This is me on some ventriloquist shit. This is my smoking demon video. This is Santa Claus himself, the 2021 version. That's mine. Y'all see it. You'll see why I say that. Santa Claus here, reminding you that he remembers when you ate the damn cookies when you were 8. Yes, he remembers. In fact, for everybody that's on Facebook, I'm going to show y'all real quick if you haven't seen it already. Check this out. And this is what I love about Clubhouse, because I can still be on here and do this. So damn cool.
So you didn't think I saw you eat the cookie when you were 8 instead of leaving it for me, huh?
I mean, he is right. I was looking for the back of the slates when I saw you. I mean, it totally behooves me to know why the fuck I was born like that. But you know, I am practicing self-acceptance, though. Like me, motherfucker. You see what I see? It's not possible, I promise you. Because what you think you see is snow. Really, this motherfucker Santa's coming as hell from my goddamn head. Head and shoulders, motherfucker. Head and shoulders.
Doc, see, what I'm upset about is that when I came to you, I thought I was going to be an avatar, so I had all this shit. Never mind. I should have just stayed being my fucking thousands of dollars going down the drain. No, fuck it. I'm going to just do my own way. You ready, man? All right, I'm ready. You gonna smile or something? I am smiling. Fuck you, man. We all bring something unique to the table. Now, cheese, motherfucker. I know I'm juicy and shit, but you think I want to spend my last days in your fucking mouth?
So that's just a little craziness from yours truly. But what I really want to show you was beyond that. Check out all these dumbass videos, and then you get down here and you get to my naked TikToks. Yes. Let me read you the tagline, because I'm telling the naked truth. Naked TikToks, telling the naked truth in a vulnerable wink way. Some music too, and piano. All right, y'all. Let's get this thing started. I'm ready to say hi to my peeps. So, if you'd like to come up to the stage, by all means, I see your hand raised. I'm going to bring you on up. We're going to get this experience started off. I want to say welcome to Edify, and also, I keep forgetting to show my Facebook audience when I do this stuff so they can learn and see why they need to be the hell over here on Facebook. From Facebook to Clubhouse. I also see Marcy. Gonna bring Marcy up. Want to say hello to Marcy. Also, want to say hello to Ayana. The whole group, everybody is coming on up. When you come up, go in and mute your microphones. Mute your microphone. Oh, that's nice hearing myself coming through your speakers, though. That's kind of nice, you know, filling up your environment wherever you are. I appreciate the fact that for many people, this show has become their morning show. On their way to work, on their way in their flow. So I also want to say hello to Tiffany and Callie. And if you would like to come up to the stage, by all means, we just want to say good morning. And if not, please continue to hang out, listen to this crazy ass show. We're going to have some good times today with some good people. So once again, everybody, welcome to the AP Morning Show. Yes, let's get it. And on that tip, want to say a huge good morning to Etta Fly. Everybody open up your microphones. Let's say good morning to Etta Fly.
Good morning, Etta Fly.
What's up, Etta Fly? Etta Fly, Etta Fly.
What up, though? What up, though, beautiful people?
What up, though? Yo, this blue hat. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, yo. This blue. Oh my God, yo. So fly, yo. Oh my God. I'm just saying, if it gets any flyer, yo, we're gonna have to tie your ass down to earth. Like I'm just saying. Have to tie your feet down, yo. I might be silly, but I am honest. Yo, you look great, yo. Damn.
Thank you. Those are from my 40th birthday shoot from the last week. I got back yesterday, so
yes.
I was like, let me change my picture real quick.
Yes. That's how you do 40, yo. That's how you do it, yo. That's all I'm saying. And you got one of my favorite colors on. What color would you consider your top? What color is that?
I mean, my top burgundy. I know you like burgundy.
I love burgundy, yo. I just had to ask first because you know, sometimes you look at colors and that shit be like something completely different than you think. You're like, damn, that's a nice burgundy shirt. You'd be like, that is right. That is off maroon Turkish. Like you'd be like, okay, my bad. I didn't even know that was a color.
All right.
Yeah, you got my favorite joint on. What up, Etta Fly?
What up, though? I just wanted to quickly. I know, Heather. Do you have to go to work today?
Yeah, I'm about to pull up right now. My school is closed, but I'm gonna watch one of my students for a few hours.
Did you want to go before me? Because I know you have to go to work.
I appreciate that. Yeah.
No.
I only 30 seconds, but thank you. I appreciate that.
That was sweet. Thank you, Heather. Heather, Red Cup. Final series. That joint was fire, Heather. That joint was fire.
Yeah.
OMG. Had a lot of fun, y'all, yesterday. Heather, I call it Heather Struck with the Red Cup. She had her first room yesterday, Vinyl on the Red Cup series. It was off the chain. It was fun. I came, got my dance on, had a lot of fun. Heather, I know you're going into work today, but I just wanted to first say, OMG, that was so fun. And yes, I can only imagine that you had as much fun as we did.
I did. I'm a little nervous at first.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like to talk about myself, so it's just. But yeah, fun.
No doubt. And you had your peeps around you, you know,
Yeah.
Oh man. That was jamming. I can't wait for the next one. And I see that when the world gets back to normal, I see that as a party, as a live party. Like real talk. Yeah. Divine on the Red Cup party. Like I'm so there. I'm traveling.
Yes, yes, for sure.
Wonderful. Is there anything else you wanted to chop it up about? I know you got to get going in a few. So good to see you, though.
Yeah, good to see you guys too, and thank you, Etta Fly, for letting me go first. Yeah, I'm pulling up right now, so I gotta get off the phone. But
no
thank you for coming yesterday and holding this space always, even if I can only come for a minute.
100%, Heather. 100%. Wishing you the absolute best today. An amazing day. Yes, as you flow. And thanks for coming here to brighten up our morning and letting us love on you before you go on in. Much love.
Thank you.
Yes.
Much love.
Yes.
Have a blessed day.
Yes, 100%. Everybody open up your microphones and affirm Heather on an amazing day today.
Heather with the red cup. Have a great day, sis.
Yes.
Yes, Heather, have an awesome day.
Thank you. Yes. All right, bye guys. Thank you.
Yes, y'all. It's the best, y'all. I'm telling you. Man, the thing I love so much about this environment is I get a chance to be my damn self and do what I do every single day, which is do the best I can with every effort that I have to put smiles on faces and to just create safe spaces. And so, on that tip, I want to once again say hello to everyone. And Tiffany, T, Corey, Callie, Tiffany, thank you so much for hanging out. If anybody wants to come up to the stage for us to say good morning and to have a little chop up conversation, by all means, you can do that. And don't forget to ping somebody in who might could use this inspiration today. Yes, it's MLK Day, y'all. OMG. Got a lot to say about that. So before I do that, let's say good morning again to Edify. Thank you so much for that and for being so cool like that. That was so insightful.
I just happen to remember that I know that when I heard that she has to work and stuff, so when I saw her in, I said, well, she might be going to work, but it's also MLK Day, so maybe not. Let me just check since she has to say something. So
100.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's what we do over here.
That's what we do.
That's what we do. If somebody got to go first, they got something to do, just let them go first.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
How was your weekend? Everything cool? How was your weekend?
Yeah, weekend was cool. My weekends are work, so I work.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's the same thing. Work. It was our first weekend back open since we've been closed for our vacation, so it was cool.
Right. So I was yesterday. We were hanging out with Heather, and man, I was happy to let my hair down yesterday in that experience. They played some really cool jams, and as a musician, there were so many things I could appreciate. That was just a good hair let down, flow, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was nice. I had it playing while I was at work, so I wasn't like by the phone, but I really listened to some of the records that we playing records too, so that was cool. If I was at home, I would have had my record player out and playing my record.
Oh shit, you got a record player too? Nice.
I got a 1969 Panasonic record player.
Oh man, you got the
Yeah. I got it from like an antique store when I lived in Atlanta a long time ago.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Like I haven't had, man. So turntables kind of is what started things off for me. I wasn't a DJ, but you couldn't tell me that though. When I was 13, before I got into hip hop, my introduction was that I used to take my boom box that had like a record player on top, and it had the double tape deck joint, right? So I used to put on here in Baltimore, one of the popular like contemporary stations is 92Q, and I used to put on 92Q and listen to the music, and then somehow I was able to like take the function of this boombox, this record player, where I could slide the button like halfway over between record and like radio, so you could hear both at the same time. And I used to try to DJ like along with the radio. That was like my introduction to to my creativity, in music.
Okay. That's what's up.
And then from there we used to sample, we sampled many records, doing the hip hop thing. But I have not had a record player in OMG. I don't even. God damn. That was 15. What's 15 plus 100? Like, yo, it's been so long. Yo, at least.
I don't play it often,
years.
but I'm trying to get back into it. It's just like I went to an estate sale the other day, and I picked up like let me see, maybe like 8 records.
Yeah. Oh, snap. Nice.
It's hard to find records like if you go to like a record store, unless you're going like when people first drop something off.
Yeah.
It's hard to find like really good ones.
Right.
So I got 2 Mahalia Jackson.
What?
I got a Sarah Vaughan. I got a Louis Armstrong.
Wow.
That's what I did. I can't remember. I remember those because I love Mahalia Jackson. So I had some pretty dope ones that I had to look to make sure they weren't gonna be scratched up and stuff like that. So when I have an opportunity, I do play it, and I do also have like an Afro, like an Afro-Cuban kind of record. This kind of with just the Afro drum and the singing, kind of like what we did the other day.
Right.
That song you were singing, because I used to take Afro-Cuban dances, so I sing along with y'all. But I used to take Afro-Cuban dances, so I'm familiar with some of those cultural, songs and things like that.
That's what's up. That selection you just got. This is the thing I like. Now y'all making me definitely, and this is gonna be fun too. I thank all y'all for this, for you, Heather, like everybody. I'm actually gonna go out and get a record player. I'll probably get one of the newer ones just because it'd be harder for me to find some of the old ones and keep up. But I'm definitely gonna grab mine, and I'm about to get back into record collecting too, because I got a bunch of records that's in storage that I have not pulled out in a minute, and it's nothing like hearing that vinyl. Hearing that crackle.
It's popping.
Yeah.
See? It's
popping,
that cracking. You can't. When I moved overseas and I had to like liquidate everything, the only thing I kept, and I had my best friend hold it, was my record player.
Wow.
I was like, can you please hold my record player till I get back? I want it back when I come back. And I got rid of every single thing I own except for my 1969 Panasonic record player. Wow. That's the only thing I kept. So the record player, and it's a whole vibe.
That's what you literally took the words out of my mouth.
It's hella dope. I came up the other day, played some Sarah Vaughan. It was just dope. It was a nice little vibe.
Let me tell y'all how much of a vibe record players are. So one of the things that we do as producers, as music producers, is every now and then when we want to add, like when we want that vibe, but like what we're working on is not a record, we will literally take the pop effect. Like we'll find a pop effect to actually insert it in the song, just so that it warms the song up and gives it that vintage vibe. And the funny thing about even this conversation is, I was a part of a buddy of mine, his recording project recently. Pretty dope project. Look out for it. Clarence Ward III and That Feel Good. And we're finishing this record. We recorded it in the studio. The studio is, top-notch studio, upper class. I was playing grand piano on it. If you want to see that, just look at my Instagram. Click the top bio link in my Instagram, and you'll see the piano that I was playing on, and you'll hear my album from that recording session as well. I recorded the album, and he recorded the album. We did it together. But with that, everything was clean. The recording sounded nice. The engineer sent it back to us, and I'm an engineer myself, so I was like, boom, kudos. But I was like, man, this joint is clean, but he has a couple songs that, like, they give you that warm vibe. I'm like, this is too clean. Like, on these couple songs, we should put the crackle and pop in there. And I put it in there, and it changed the whole vibe. So, yeah, record player is a whole vibe. What Mahalia Jackson did you get? Do you remember off the top?
No, but since it's in my room, I'm gonna tell you.
Oh, I ain't mean to make you get from under the weighted blanket.
My weighted blanket, and I do have to say, she jumped out. Callie.
Yeah.
I just realized I was a friend of mine that was in the audience. I had to look at her profile to see.
Yeah. Hey, Callie.
The recorded live in Europe during her latest concert tour, Mahalia Jackson. And then I have Sarah Vaughan, I have Duke Ellington, Louis Armstrong, Ella Sings Like Me.
Oh my God.
Aretha Franklin, Amazing Grace.
Oh my God.
The other one is the Newport 1958, Mahalia Jackson.
Damn.
Yeah.
You got some taste. Yeah, you got such good taste.
Yeah.
One thing, Mahalia Jackson is special to me because her song, "If I Can Help Somebody, Then My Living Isn't in Vain," is what one of my motto is. You know, and I always say, you know, if I already know my living isn't in vain, so I'll just spend my time helping somebody. That's one of the most powerful songs to me. And here's the interesting thing about that song: as much as she was considered, and this comes from my heart as a secular humanist, as much as she was religious, this song is like the most non-religious song. It's the most just universal song that she has. That's just about, you know, the purity of helping people. Mahalia was such a powerful singer. Do you have like a favorite tune by her, or do you just like her as a, you know, as a figure, as an artist, as an inspiration?
I just like her in general. I would have to. So I'm the kind of person that doesn't always know who sings,
right.
But I just like them. So
right.
I have to. Oh, that's Mahalia Jackson. Okay, that's my jam. So right. I wouldn't be able to pull some off the top of my head, but I definitely love Mahalia, in part because I do sing a little bit.
Yeah.
And I do resonate more with like Negro spirituals and old gospel songs. I love that. I just love that. So that's how she sounds to me. And I just, when I hear her, I'm just like, oh, it just feels like, I don't even know what the word to put on it, but this feels like something.
Right.
So, like your grandma about to call.
Right.
About to get a prayer through for you. I don't know what you believe in.
Yeah.
When you need a prayer to get through, call the grandma.
You know it.
That's it. The prayer will get through.
She gonna be there for you. You know, I definitely feel you in that. 100%. Yeah, you gonna make me get my vinyl back for sure. That's what's up. That's what's up. Man, another Monday morning. SB.
I know. I was sitting there reading, and I was like, "What time is it?" And then my phone went off, and I was like, "Oh, I guess I'll join the room early today."
No doubt.
I guess I'll get in early. So, yeah.
No doubt. Well, as always, it is wonderful to have you here and to have you a part of the conversation, to have your presence, especially when you show up with a profile pic showing what 40 should look like, how you should do it. Thank you for, you know, giving me my, you know, year and a half or year and a couple months, you know, lesson so I can prepare and so that I can hopefully.
He's so silly. I'll probably try to change him out a little bit. Because I got him yesterday. I was like, oh shoot, let me find out.
That's how you know.
I did the Gorham Brothers yesterday.
Right.
And they were like, oh, we're going to post. I'm going to change one more time. And they were like, we're going to post these tomorrow. So I was like, okay. Y'all can pull the refresh. That's like really me. Like, this is me this is my energy.
Wow. OMG. I got to show this to my face.
Pull the refresh. Or PTR, sorry.
That is so blazing. OMG. There's some people who just, to me, are like the definition of style. And you are, Let It Fly. Real talk, as always. Thank you for hanging out with us and being a part of this conversation.
Always.
No doubt.
It was weird if I can't be here in the morning, so
right.
I do consistently every day.
Right. It don't feel.
Get on this call Monday through Friday.
It doesn't feel right without you. OMG. So everybody, want to do a quick refresh of the room real quick. I'm about to also ping some other people in. Want to say good morning to T, Sanahada. If you'd like to come up to the stage, by all means, you know what to do. You know what to do. We're here on this MLK Day, having it our way. Yes. So, everybody, did we say good morning to you already? Did everybody say good morning? I just need everybody to just say good morning.
No,
all right.
Think I'm a good morning, Hey, Marcy.
Yes. OMG.
Good morning, Sanahara. Good morning, Ayana. Good morning, beautiful people. Hey, friend.
Yes. We are here, y'all. The Accountability Partner, AP Morning Show. AP also stands, for those that don't know, now you know. It stands for Aaron Apprentice as well, my first and middle name, but that just happened to be the beautiful intention and serendipity of the moment. It's the AP Morning Show. Sure. Yeah, let's do it. And so on that tip, everybody, as we continue to ping people in and have fun, let's say a huge good morning to Marcy. Good morning, Marcy. How you doing?
Good morning.
How you doing?
Good morning, Edify. Good morning, Ayana. Good morning, Sanahara.
Yes.
Great room you have this morning, Sanahara. And welcome to tea. Good morning. Right now, it sounds a little echoed. I'm actually soaking in the tub.
Yes.
Wintergreen, alcohol, Epsom salt.
Yes.
And I got my fresh gardenia soap ready to bathe.
Oh, you taking the bath I want to take this morning.
Listen, they said I had to work on MLK Day. So I said, well, before I do all of that, let me get on the AP Morning Show and let me make sure I'm soaking in this tub.
You better get yourself, Karen, and know where to find it and follow it and know it. And oh, man.
But I worked through the weekend doing a whole lot of resumes and cover letters. I said today is going to be my day that I relax, and I'm just going to go ahead and show up late.
That's what I'm talking
it'll be
about.
Okay.
Oh, MG. It's one of those things, and we were just talking about it yesterday in different ways. It's like, not only will they be okay, but if they know what's good for them, as far as you dealing with them in a good way and being able to do what you do in the best way, shit, they better not say nothing about you getting your more self-care in, because I'm telling you, we've been talking about it all weekend, all week, like it's just an ongoing theme. Knowing what you need, giving yourself the rest, giving yourself the bath, giving yourself the fresh air, the walk, the sleep, the eat, the every damn thing, so that you can be well and so that you can show up for others and be able to do your job in a good way. And, like I just look at a person like, look, would you rather get cursed out now, or would you rather me do this meditation, get my stretch in, and I'll see you in a few, and then we all good. So that's what I'm talking about, Marcy. And also, Marcy, you are doing something that I have rediscovered in life, in the same way that about 3 years ago I remembered and I reconnected myself, recommitted myself, reintroduced myself to the power of the nap. OMG, the power of a good bath.
Wait till you hit them 50s, because I'm enjoying it as well.
Yes.
All right, now I'm there for
that too. Yes. So whether it's the nap or Marcy, the bath, let me tell you, I have recommitted my life to taking a bath, because I forgot about the power of a relaxing bath, especially when you got some Epsom salt, some essential oils, the right background track for your day. AP Morning Show with the brother AA to the Ron. Hey, y'all, guess what? I can't believe it. I actually got my name back. So here's the thing, right? And by all means, Aaron is completely welcome. In fact, a lot of people will call me that, and I still want that as my nickname, but I had to go through this Clubhouse struggle, y'all. I had to go through the Clubhouse struggle. OMG. So they didn't tell you, and this is for everybody who's listening right now who may not know, because I don't want you to find out in the same way that I found out. And that is, if you decide to add an alias to your name, then what you have to know is that alias is not going to go first. It's not going to go in the parentheses. it's going to replace your first name, and then you won't be able to change that shit. But now they allow you to change it back. But the only thing is, when you change it back, you will not have the ability, at least now, to change your alias again, to actually put an alias. So right now, I'm unable to have that alias on my name. It's okay, because most of y'all know me as AA Ron. And I get a chance to now go in rooms and not be on stage where people are like, yes, we are so happy to have this conversation, and OMG, we can't wait to this guy, what he has to say. So everybody say what's up to just say good morning, just say hello, y'all, say hello. Cause that shit was getting annoying as fuck. OMG, so I got my name back. OMG. But yeah, Marcy, you are doing one of my favorite things right now, which is to take a nice bath, and you got Epsom salt in there. What?
Yes, and I got that green alcohol that Grandma used to rub you down with, the glycerin and wintergreen.
What? That alcohol solved all problems, Marcy. All problems.
Yes, that with Epsom salt is like, oh my gosh, this is life.
Let me jump in and say something, because I can't even be in this height. I gotta find me a special bathtub to have them kind of moments.
Oh shit.
How tall are you, Butterfly? I'm 6 feet, and so like in a normal bathtub, I can't stretch out. So like for my birthday, I went to the hotel that has like one of those massive ass bathtubs.
Yes.
It can fit like 2 people.
Yeah.
So I can actually get in there and stretch all the way out.
All the way out.
Run up in all the parts. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Not just your feet, your legs. It's I want to lay down. I know. Like I found some bigger tubs. In some of the older houses, they had the big soaker tubs. But yeah, it's the challenges. It's the tall girl challenges really about being able to really like shoes and a proper tub. Yes, I'm gonna go back and let Marcy finish it.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Marcy, with your bathtub. Go ahead.
Listen, I'm folded up at 5'8". I'm still folded up in this tub, but
right.
It's a pretty good tub. It looks good. I got a nice little window with some frost on it, but it's not big like the hotel tubs, and I do miss that, but I'm just enjoying it for the feel right now. I'm not even worried if all of me can't fit. I'm okay. I'm enjoying it.
Look, I can agree with that sentiment. Sometimes I do get in the bathtub and I'm like, all of me, why not fit all of me? And then I find that hotel bathtub, I tell you, it's, for me, it's like, OMG, like, I was like, yo, I forgot about just the relaxation of having your body submerged in water. So yeah, Marcy, you got the whole thing set. Now let me tell you, Marcy, the only other thing that will be added to your morning bath is, for everybody, I don't have it with me. I wish I could show my FB Live audience, but I don't have it with me right now. It's downstairs. That is the new mug from your boy, AP Ron. Got the new mug happening. And guess what, y'all? Today is the release day. I gotta do my own. Joint. And I'm excited. So at about 10:30, when we wrap this thing up, I'm gonna be doing a vision board party. In fact, hopefully by that time, I'll actually even have the link. I'm gonna put it in my Instagram bio so that you can join me on that vision board party. I'm gonna be playing the piano for 30 minutes out front to set the tone, and then it's going into 2021 vision board party. That's gonna be a lot of fun. It's happening today at 11 a.m. and it's gonna be amazing. So I'll be hopping off at 10:30, jumping straight into that experience. But what I want to tell you is that starting tomorrow, you will not only be able to enjoy yourself on your way to work, enjoy yourself in your bath, enjoy yourself as you prepare your morning breakfast and get ready for the day. Or if you're just in your damn bed under your weighted blanket, brought to you by Edify and the fact that she told us about her weighted blanket. Now everybody got to get a damn weighted blanket. I mean, I wasn't trying to spend no damn money, but goddamn, now I can't, can't let Edify be all warm and shit, and I'm over here cold as a motherfucker. Like, goddamn. Especially when my life could be better, with the weighted blanket. So whether you're under the weighted blanket, like no matter where you are, you will be able to have your morning brew, your morning tea, your morning coffee. You can put some damn water in it. I don't give a damn, but make it hot water though. Because that's how you're gonna have the reveal moment where it's gonna where the mug, when you put warm water in it or warm fluid, it's gonna reveal a message to you. And here's what I'm gonna do. From this point on, every single week for the next 12 weeks at least, for the next 90 days, I'm gonna be dropping a mug a week. Yes, a mug a week. And here's the fun part about it. When I drop this mug, because of the fact that these are revealing mugs, you will not know what they look like until you get them and until you pour the liquid in them. The only thing that you will know is the message that I put on it. So those messages will be things like this. And these are some of my absolute favorite of my quotes that I decided to put on this mug series. And the reason why I did it this way is because these are quotes that are very, very short in nature, so they can go on mugs real comfortably. And so those will be statements like, stop caring about others' judgment. They aren't walking in your shoes. You are. Here's another one. This is gonna be a part of my fun mug series. Be an asset, not an asshole. You don't have to be qualified to share your experience. It's gonna be another one. Here's one I'm happy about, because this one is gonna be filled with like plants and all kinds of good things, all kinds of greenery on the front. Be a happy seed planter, not a stressed out gardener. And that's talking about when you're going and you're helping people and you're dropping gems or you're doing different things, drop your seeds, but don't be attached. Just be able to drop that and move on. Yes. Be true. Be confident. Be unique. Be you. Yes. Imperfect action is better than perfect inaction. Listen twice as much as you talk. Then before you talk, listen one more time. That's how to become a genius. Don't aspire to make a living. Aspire to make a difference, and you'll easily make a living. It's all about being. Here's a couple more for you. How to become, I said that one already. Here's another one. The idea of perfection is the enemy of good. Here's one of my favorite ones. This is going to be a rap mug right here. And I'm going to end on this and jump back into it with Marcy taking a nice, refreshing self-care bath. This is going to be a rap mug. This is my formula for success. And when I say rap mug, what this means is each one of these phrases, if you can imagine a mug that has nothing but just words that are circling around and around and around and around. And that's the design of the mug, just these circling phrases going around and around. At the top, you're going to see something like my formula for success or something like that. And that'll be for you to see that. This is your formula for success. And here's how it's going to read around the mug. It's going to keep rapping. Create goals. Sort details. Sketch blueprints. Gather resources. Build models. Monitor results. Reassess goals. Tweak formulas. Take action. Yield results. Rinse and repeat. Create goals. Sort details. Sketch blueprints. gather resources, build models, monitor results, reassess goals, tweak formulas, take action, yield results, rinse and repeat. Boom. I can't wait for that one, y'all. Like I'm myself, I'm not gonna be able to stop reading that mug just over and over, just because of the fact that those things to me really resonate with how to be on your way to success in anything in life. So on that tip, whew. Marcy, is your water cold? Yeah, is your water cold, or did you run the hot? You know how after a while you have to run a little bit more hot to warm it back up. Text your job, let them know it's gonna be about maybe 15, more minutes and be a little late. I had to stop making, take care of some important business.
Funny enough, it ran cold at 7:50. I let out half the water, reloaded the water,
yes,
added more ingredients,
yes,
and then turned the water off and waited, and it just got cold. So I just got out. I said, "Oh yeah, it's okay. I'll be fashionably late,
yes.
But it's okay."
It is okay, and the reason why it's going to be okay is because you're okay, which means everybody else that encounters you, yes, they will have a better experience, and they won't know that the secret ingredient was that you took care of yourself this morning in the best way. Marcy, OMG. It's always good to have you here, Marcy. Always good to have you here and have you a part of this experience.
I really do enjoy being here. I do want to say good morning to everyone that's here. Ayana, Sanahara, Edify, Truth for Life, T,
yes.
my friend Mary of 25 years is here. Tanisha is here, and JD is here. I hope I pronounced it right.
JD.
But
JD.
Good morning, JD. Good morning to everyone.
Yes. Good morning to you too. Good morning to you too. Marcy, I hope you had a good weekend. We're getting ready for MLK Day today and just a good Monday morning celebrating. I'm probably going to do some these are interesting facts that you didn't know or you might not have known about MLK in a very short time. But I just want to say good morning to you. Did you have a good weekend, Marcy?
I did. It wasn't very restful because I did have to work on some resumes with some clients, but it was still great because I got the job done and they're going to all be able to find the better jobs that they need. Wow.
That's powerful. Kudos to you as well for the people that you have helped. Now I know you're getting yourself ready, so I ain't gonna. I'm gonna let you keep getting yourself ready while you hang out with your absolute favorite morning show. You're now listening to the AP Morning Show. Marcy, as always, thanks so much for hanging out, and by all means, continue to be a part of this convo where you can chime in. Much love to you.
Thank you so much. I will be getting off at 9:30 because I have a group of new hires this morning that I have to train, but
yes.
I will be here in spirit.
100%. And we affirm you on an amazing day today. And thank you for looking out for you first thing so that you could be able to look out for others too. Because if you don't take care of yourself, you can't take care of no one else. Whew. Yes, y'all. I'm excited. And so one more time, I want to PTR the room. I want to say hello to friend Mary of, I forgot how many years. I think you said 25 years, I think.
25.
What? Hey, Mary, thanks so much for hanging out. It's always so good. I mean, first of all, to be able to say that you have an actual friend, to be able to use the word friend, and then add 25 years onto that, I cherish, that because of the fact that you have many people that you come across that you can call associates, affiliates, but very few that you can actually call friend. And with 25 years in, that's how you know when someone has your back, you have their back. And honestly, they're a true friend for life. I always say, you don't need anyone who does not accept you for who you truly are. When you have a good friend, keep them close. Don't let them go far. Everybody, let's say good morning to Ayana. Good morning, Ayana. How you doing?
Ayana.
Ayana. Good morning. What up, though?
You all heard it first. A signature edify. She just rubs off on everybody. I'm feeling you on that.
That picture is so fly. I love it so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
So it was funny, right? So Aaron
Yes,
hit me up the day, and we were talking about this emotional intelligence, and I appreciate Marcy for doing exactly what it is. Like, she was self-aware, and she was like, you know what? Let me get myself together first before I'm dealing with anybody. Because if not, she's going to be like, Lord, they're going to catch these hands.
They will catch these hands.
And we need them to catch Marcy's hands.
We don't. We don't. Because I can tell from Marcy the last couple of days we talk, I'm like, oh, Marcy nice as shit, but she don't play. She don't play. You better not mess with Marcy. She will put you. You better put some respect on it. You better put some respect on my name. And you know, there's certain people you can just tell. Like, I was just like, oh yeah, Marcy is the kind of person that you want behind you. Because the thing is, she gonna give you all love. She gonna give it to you straight, and she ain't gonna take no shit. And the thing is, at least you know what you're dealing with. Like, I can trust an honest person. I can appreciate an honest person. But you're right. She like, yeah, y'all don't want to see these hands. Yeah, I'm gonna take this damn back.
Right. But you know what? She is just the auntie vibe. She'd be like, you know what? I'm gonna impart some wisdom on you.
Right.
If it twisted, I will come for your neck. Entire edges. I'm gonna take that entire front, side, kitchen, foyer.
Right.
Be murdered.
Marcy the type where, like, if you, like, you don't even have to hear her, like, curse you out or nothing. She just give you that eye, and you just know, okay. It's this time, yeah. Look, Marcy clapped it up on that. She like, I love it, man, because behind it is nothing but love. It's just like, look, this is what it is. I'm gonna give it to you straight. I ain't gonna pull no punches. Ayana, it's so good to hang out with you today. OMG.
Definitely chilling on a Monday-ish. More like I'm chilling on my 9 to 5, but I'm working
Yes.
firm, so it's definitely grind mode. And for those who don't know, I'm new to the house, but I'm your emotional executive coach. So what does that mean? I specialize in emotional intelligence, and it's an all-black women's executive firm. So how we basically got started, I started noticing at my 9 to 5 that people were feeling upwards. Like, of course they do, right? And it's a lot of European men, so I'm going to just call it like I see it.
Yep.
They were failing upwards. They were bringing their 10 closest friends. And when I thought it was my time to shoot my shot, they put me through the ringer. Like, they gave me tests, all these different things. And after I took all these different tests and assessments and interviews, they then decided to deem me as unfit to leave. And I said,
whoa.
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay. Thanks, Swag. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to build an entire executive firm around y'all.
What?
And that's exactly what we did.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
That pretty much went through the same thing that I did. I was like, wow. So you're telling me that this first group of people didn't have to go through what I did? They were like, nah, they knew somebody that knew somebody. And that took them straight to the top. So I was like, you know what? And then I started to look at the same people that failed. Was like, okay, what is it about you that made you qualified?
Right.
And I was like, it's more technical, and it wasn't the soft skills. So I understand, like, for business, it's all about the process, the widget. You gotta look at all the numbers, but you forget those soft skills to completely motivate and get your people where they need to be.
Yeah.
I'm a mom of a toddler too, and he got 15 things wrong.
No doubt. I get it.
Nope, sir, can't help you.
What's the toddler's name?
His name is Brody.
Brody. Oh, hey Brody. Good morning.
So that's literally how we came to be. So what we started doing was coaching all these people inside the 9 to 5. Because everybody was like, yo, we need this. You had these frontline supervisors, managers, CEOs
They were literally forgetting what it was to be a worker bee.
Wow.
Exactly. So what we ended up doing, we created this firm. We started building different platforms and coaching opportunities. And of course, since you got a mug, Aaron, I also have a couple of emotional merch.
Yeah.
Which I'm excited about. But all in all, to say, like, this is a priority. Especially when you start looking at the last 4 years of dumpster fires that we've been living in. To even look what we're about to look at for the next couple of years.
100%. I could not agree with you more. The thing I really like about what you're saying is like, turning lemons into not just lemonade, but gourmet lemonade.
Yeah.
And, you know, I never desire for things like marginalization or, you know, prejudice or, you know, anything that has to do with othering for anybody to experience that, you know, at all. The thing I most celebrate, though, is that when out of those situations come amazing things, come people that are on more determined missions, they succeed because the truth of the matter is that adversity is really what breeds this push forward. It breeds and brings out the best of us a lot of times. And be it what it is, like they say, it is what it is. What I'm happy about is that you took a scenario and you took that shit from shit to shine. You made it do what it do, and you saw a niche and it pushed you. And I'm so happy about that because I celebrate you in that tip. I really, really do. That's powerful.
It's definitely something as it's slowly coming up. We decided that we were going to start merging other people's businesses. So I have a girlfriend that her main focus is to help retired parents get out of debt.
Love it.
Which I'm like, yo, I wish somebody would have told my parents because so like if y'all have not checked this out on our IG, we're doing our final series tomorrow night where we're talking about family core values, also emotional spending for our parents. So and so that's going to be a whole bunch of just massive things, especially when we're talking about our parents. Like I know she helped her parents get out of like $85,000 in debt. And I was like, yo, that's just crazy when you start thinking about it. But all of that to say is there's emotional ties, right? Really understands people's spending habits because Black people, we just don't talk about it. We ain't never talk about sex, politics, or money.
Taboo.
You know, we just didn't. So being able to be honest, and I think it's the millennial generation saying, you know what, we're going to start bringing some things to the foreground. We're having a better conversation. So when our children start to be on the come up, they have a really clear picture of why you the way you are.
Yeah.
Is it we're taught that way? Because your family has just done it that way for so long? Or is it there's a goal to be ascertained? And if it's not perfect, you know, reevaluating, would be taking place.
100%. Whew, this reevaluating is so good. Everybody, I wanna give you some little bit of backstory, a little bit of testimonial, even hanging out here with Ayana. So I'm the type of person that really believes in making organic connection, and I've never been a person that's been about the flaky shit, the clickbait shit, like none of that. So what I do, and I've been doing this since 2008 when I started on YouTube, and I put up 2,000 videos on my first YouTube channel, went from 0 to 6 figures and turned it into a global business. It's my quote unquote claim to fame. If you want to know more about that, just look at the second line in my bio where it says owner of Fruition Music. Just Google Fruition Music. So I've always been a person that's been about bringing value, finding your tribe, and connecting with people in a real organic way to grow. I've used every platform since 2008 to do that. Built a 70,000 subscriber audience on one of 4 YouTube channels. Built a global audience, over 10,000 on my email list. pretty large Facebook audience from different walks of life. And then comes along this thing called Clubhouse. I jump in immediately once I figure out what it is. Once I figure out that really, it's literally just three-way calling on steroids, party line on steroids, with the advent of the news feed, but instead of it being posts and pictures for you to see and text and videos, just click on it and you're with real people. So one of the things, and this is a little bit of a suggestion, if you will, to find your tribe on here if you haven't done already, is to go all the way over. And since I know everybody doesn't know what this is, I'll just kind of do it in the formation, the fashion and formation, and sometimes I just can't talk. I'm going to do it in a fashion where I can show you better than I can tell you. So if you click on all rooms, click on the little arrow to the left, and this is at the top left of your screen, all rooms, click on the arrow. And then you got the little magnifying glass. If you hit that and it says find people and clubs, if you didn't know, you can actually type in not only interests here, but you can type in keywords, emojis, and everything. And what will happen is other people who have that in their bio and relate to that topic or subject, those people will come up, and then you can see some people that may be part of your tribe. You can at least see, oh wow, we have this in common. So one of the things I did the other day is, you all know, and you all that hang out with me every single day, 7 days a week, we talk about emotional intelligence, we talk about accountability, we talk about all things that are relating to these positive subjects in various ways. And so I did a search. I started finding a whole bunch of people, and I reached out to them to tell them, hey, first of all, I just want to say, hey, like, you got to make people not feel like you're some creepy ass person who they don't know. Like, you got to find a way to do that. So I always, my phrase is, hey, what's up, fam? So I reached out, said, hey, and said, emotional intelligence is something that I am connected to too. I love it. I would love to have you come through, hang with good people. And so that's how Ayana finds her way here. And I just want to celebrate, just because this could not be a faster app for connecting with like-minded people and being able to grow, learn, share, and support. So Ayana, I want to say once again, thank you so much for being here with us today. And it's so nice to meet you, so nice to talk to you. And like I figured, even as I was searching, we are definitely cut from similar cloths, especially when it comes to taking lemons and making lemonade.
Or like lemon martinis.
Yes.
Yeah, this is dope. I can't wait to really dive into the house and figure out where I need to plug into, and probably create my own room just so we can have more of these authentic conversations. Also kind of figure out exactly where we need to get ourselves right, especially on the soft skill. Because everyone always needs to be fine-tuned, and lying to yourself if you keep on saying that you're good, because you're, ain't nothing but the Lord for that. But yeah, this is dope, Aaron. So I appreciate the time. I don't want to take up too much. So Sahara, come on up.
No doubt. Thank you so much. Oh, shit. Destroying my studios. You break, you buy. I buy my own shit. It is so good. And everybody, and Ayana, by all means, as we flow, we continue to hang around for the convo. We just like to say good morning to everyone, chop it up with them for a few, and bring everybody in, and we all chop it up. So you'll hear the conversation continue to unfold into some amazing things. Amazing things happen here every day. Rooms are created. People's dreams are realized. They meet people that they've been looking for so long. They get, suggested all kinds of things. So by all means, continue to be a part of this convo. And everybody, please open up your microphones and let's affirm Ayana on an amazing day today on purpose.
Amazing day, Ayana. Thank you so much for being here.
Day, Ayana. Enjoy.
Yes.
Have a good day, Ayana.
Yes. Oh, and Ayana, if you wanted to, you could, by all means, you can stay on the stage if you like. As we keep this thing going, you can come back up if you like. And so, everybody, on that tip, right before, let's see, wanted to grab. Okay. So this show is brought to you by, and y'all can't see me on Clubhouse, but right now I'm holding up my Orgain Organic Nutrition Vegan Shake. Yes. This show is brought to you by this shake. And here's why. It's not because I have a sponsorship, maybe one day. It's because I'm about to drink this motherfucker, and I'll be able to have some good protein and some 25 vitamins and minerals and plant-based shit all up in my body. So I have a room. So I have 42 room concepts. And what I do is another little hack for you. Anytime you think of ideas, write them down on your notepad, because chances are they will be rooms for you one day, especially if they're just around basic, relatable topics. So I've executed about maybe 8 on a regular basis here, and I keep pushing forward to all 40 because I got some great ones for you. I'm just putting them on the back burner, letting them simmer, and they're going to be coming down the pipe. We're going to have some fun. But one of those is called I'm vegan when I'm not eating meat, aka the plant-based journey. So we're gonna chop it up about that. But this is one of my favorite shakes, the Orgain Nutrition joint. It's just cool. It's a lot of punch in a small package. I get them from like Vitamin Shop, and the shit only costs like $26, and it's good, and it's good stuff up in here. So anyway, I'm about to drink this, and then that way I'll be able to continue on until 10:30. Everybody, let's say, I want to say hello to, I see, we got people coming through. Everybody, let's say good morning to Sanahara, Ama, Chandra. Good morning.
Good morning, Sanahara.
Bom dia.
Yes.
Eu estou fazendo português pouco isso amanhã. Follow the Portuguese. How y'all doing?
I was waiting for damn. I was hoping at least one translator was going to be in the room. Okay, say that again. What did you say? Say that one more time.
I said bom dia. Eu quero falar pouco português isso amanhã.
Better get up all in my system with that Portuguese. Okay, then what did you say again?
I just said I want to speak in Portuguese a little bit. That's all.
Yes. So we're gonna have a Portuguese lesson today, cause So good morning. How do you say good morning?
Bom dia.
Bom dia. Bom dia.
Bom dia.
Bom dia.
Bom dia.
Bom dia. Okay. Had to close my eyes.
Yeah, I'm Portuguese. I didn't know that. Hey, Coco.
So I had to close my eyes and say it so that I can get the sounds right. And what's interesting about it is that French is one of my favorite subjects. And I'm like, oh wow, okay. So I can get bon dia because it's not too far from bonjour.
Isso. The Romance languages. Once you get one, the others can come very easy. So it's like, what I would say is Spanish, which most of us learn here. Mm-hmm. Spanish and Portuguese are like really good cousins. They're really close. Mm. The next closest one would be Italian. Italian is beautiful. Like actually, when they created Italian, they actually put it a national language. They pulled all the most beautiful words, all the most beautiful pronunciations. They pulled the country to make it a beautiful language. So that's Italian. French is French. And so French is all about the accent. I can't remember the name of the colony where they began it, but we got Italian, French, Portuguese, German. German is a Romance language. I can't stand German. It's
right.
That's what German sounds like to me. Even though I get it, it's still too much.
I feel you. You know, it's funny. I was watching. So there's this comedian and ventriloquist that I'm studying. His name is Jeff Dunham, and so he has a character, and it's really interesting. It shows you how humor works and blah blah blah. But he has this character that's called Ahmed, the terrorist. Right now, when he says his name, he's like ah, but he doesn't spell it. He's like a, and then he's like phlegm. So yeah, I definitely feel you in that. German is one of those ones where you're like, where? Right.
I think it's probably like it's just a strong language. I would say. And if I would spend time in Germany, I would probably like pick it up. I'm definitely like I love I got Portuguese just from being in Brazil, right?
That's what I was going to ask you. How did Portuguese come about for you? Because I don't know too many people that just are able to pick up on it and flow like that. Yeah, how did Portuguese come up all in your Kool-Aid?
Oh, it's all in my Kool-Aid. Capoeira, first of all, Capoeira Angola, the martial art, Angolera, Capoeirista, quiet as it's kept. I tell you, my bio does no justice, but I like it because it means I get to surprise people.
Right.
But I spent about 6 months in Brazil, not speaking a lick of Portuguese. I used to say, "Eu não falo Portuguese." I didn't know what that meant. I thought that I don't follow Portuguese literally.
Right.
It just meant I didn't speak it.
Right.
But after a while, it started making sense to the point where my ex-husband at the time, he started getting back like, how the hell do you know? How do you say that so fast? I was like, I don't know. It's just how my ears and
right.
I would just know words, and I would just say the words that I thought it would be, and people would just keep going, and I'm like, I'm right. So
right.
Yeah, maybe I was in Brazil or a Portuguese base in another life. I don't know. That's how I learned it, and it's been with me for the last 20 plus years now.
Right. Well, the one thing that I know about you, which is as I think about what you just said, I'm like, oh, I know exactly what that is. Your ear, first of all, your ears, your ear, period, in being a songstress and being a music, someone who does music and who's into music and being a vocalist and being a sound healer and being a musician and an artist, your ears are so sensitive. But then on top of that, you also are the kind of person, and this is how you flow when you're doing what you're doing and taking, when you're creating an experience, you get into experiences, you really soak them up. And so because you're that kind of person that doesn't just experience things on a surface level, but you experience them on a deep level, that combined with your ear and just the way you submerge yourself, and then you also really got to love the culture, like OMG.
Oh, if you want to be someplace, I remember, I'll say this much. I was loving everyone's story. I really appreciated everything that y'all had to say, and the gifts you bring in.
Yes.
Marcia in her bath, because normally every morning before I get up to do my class in the morning, I'm taking my bath. I have to get in my bath, right? I'm so feeling at a photo. I didn't even get to hear her share this morning, and for me right now, I can tell you that it's all about the relationships. When I went to Brazil, the first time was my first time leaving the country, first time being anywhere. Little country girl, going big, going global.
Yeah.
And when I went back the second time, I've been to Brazil like 3 times now. The second time I went was right after my divorce, and I found myself. I found my sway.
Yeah.
I found my life. I was like, oh, that's what happened. I can just walk on the dance floor and start samba and pull. Oh, this is what we do. Huh?
Yeah.
And it was amazing. My girlfriend, I tell you, she told me there was one time she was looking for me, and we knew, I was on the beach, and she was looking for me, and she went over to these brothers standing on the like the overpass, looking over the beach, like this little promenade, and then Salvador, and she's like, "Você olha negonia," and they always literally pointed directly to me. That was like, that was what I found. I found that I had that, and so it's like in fact, I'm glad to be talking about it because I needed to remember that, I guess, today. Because I hadn't thought about this for a long time. But
let me tell you, I don't know what Nagoya means, but I know what it means. Like that I'm looking at them like, oh wow, what a compliment, what a thing to say, and for that to be like your your entry to be this way into the culture, it really resonates with me with why it goes so deep for you, you know, in such a beautiful way.
Oh, thank you. It's like, I think that there are times where living in these United States of America, for those of us who are born here, it can be a little heavy at times, or a lot of the time.
Yeah.
And it's like when you go somewhere and you're immersed where like Black culture or Black, you know, our energy is the color of everything. So Brazil, Salvador, Bahia. Like, if I didn't open my mouth, they thought I was Brazilian. And so even when I did, after a while, I would have to tell people, like, bro, I'm American. And they would be like, you're North American.
Right.
Because you can't say American, because they're like, you're American. It's true. So I think that having spaces to feel ourselves outside of the kind of dominant culture and realize that you're who you are. Right. Is the flavor of the day. It's all.
Speaking of flavor for the day and who you are, your flavor for today, I got a chance to tune in for a few minutes. Your flavor for this morning and setting tone in the way you did was amazing. And then the fact of this journey that you're on with your Reiki mastery. How is that? I can only imagine. I mean, I got a chance to see you this morning, and I'm like, oh, this is so good. She's in her element. So you're on this Reiki journey. You're on this healing, this sound healing journey. OMG. This weekend, what's the weekend for you?
Oh, man. All I can share with you is to continue unfolding, right? You know, I sat with one of my teachers she calls it co-creating with source. I tell people, deep is my default. Look, it's just what it is. I try to keep it like, you know, I like to put on the house, give me something to chill to, you know, I can get it in.
Right.
And joke with the best of them. But give me an esoteric, depthful, I'm all the way in.
Right.
Like I'm that person. And so I've been doing that. And so this weekend is kind of a culminating. In fact, I took the week off because I am strategizing my operationalness. You know, how I completely own myself. I'm like I said, I want to own myself, so let me pick it up. Like,
right.
Y'all saw, if you were on your Friday, you know, I shared that song, Name It, Claim It, It's Yours. So I'm in the claiming place. So that's this weekend is that. And I'm really excited. I'm in this mama's house who did the same thing. It's beautiful. I mean, her house is beautiful. I love her home. And it's so organic and expansive, and it's if anybody ever comes down to South Carolina, Low Country, she got an Airbnb niece's home, and it's the bomb. And so that's where I am, getting it all right so I can be ready for what's next.
Yes. Yeah. I love that. Always ready for what's next. And I love, like LT says, like if you stay ready, you never have to get ready. And you definitely stay ready, and you're always unfolding one beautiful experience at a time. Continue to do amazing things. This is amazing. And it's so good to see you this morning.
Thank you.
Jeez.
You know, I'm playing with my braids like a little girl. I'm like, I love my braids. I'm like, oh, I forgot she lived. I tell you, this year's spring, I'm spraying, y'all. I said I'm about to get into my cleansing, my fasting. I've been doing fasting and cleansing in a while. So I'm excited. I'm in my yoga work. I'm in my becoming. I'm like, I already know what this is. I know what this is. I'm gonna let the world catch up, though.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
I'll take y'all on the journey. So
I was just about to say the thing that. Right. That's the thing that's so fun about this, is that we get the opportunity to literally watch that process and be on that journey with you. And thank you so much for taking all of us on that journey with you.
Thank you for holding space.
Aaron. We were just joking about that because I just got my name back. So now I'm Aaron, AP, Aaron. Just don't call me late for dinner, everybody. Don't call me late for dinner. Much love, Ama. Everybody, let's open up our microphones. And because getting started on this beautiful Monday, especially getting ready for MLK Day or celebrating MLK Day, let's all affirm Ama on an amazing, amazing day. Today, on purpose. On purpose. Yes. Yes.
Magnifique, maman, je t'aime, toi, c'est bon, tu es magnificent, c'est bon. That got me excited. Why you do me like that?
Yes, y'all. And so we can open up our microphones, and in whatever way you would like, let's affirm Ama on an amazing day today. On purpose. Have an amazing, amazing day. Of course, as we
have an amazing day.
Yes. As we keep, I love this thing, especially because, here, the beautiful part about this room and this space, we get a chance to do, as Ama would say, all the things. We get a chance to chop it up with each other, hear how we're doing, affirm each other, and also continue to be part of the convo, because that's how we do. And so I want to once again reset. I want to say hello to everybody, the people that's hanging on stage and those that are hanging in the audience. The thing I love about this experience is that you can experience it in any way you choose. I do not forcefully invite people up on the stage. I don't keep throwing invites to the audience. And this is, again, I'll say this forever because I'm a part of the Clubhouse etiquette conversation, because I'm always a part of the social media etiquette conversation. And here, we're not only learning etiquette, we're establishing the etiquette. This is a new form of communication based on multiple communications that we already have combined. So one of the things that I would advise is when you hold rooms and host rooms, now different rooms work different ways, so it depends on what the goal is. But as a general rule, don't start throwing everybody invites that come to your room, like even if you just want to be friendly, because it can feel very, very intrusive. I've gone into rooms where I've just wanted to hang out and listen in, and I get the invite, and I decline. And I get the invite, and I decline. And I get another invite. And then I just take my ass out the room, just like, God damn it. Okay, I'm not going to be able to just sit here and listen. So, as a good rule of thumb, ask people, mention to them in whatever way works for you. Hey, thanks so much for coming through. And if you'd like to come up to the stage so that you can partake, and in this case, we can say good morning to you and chop it up with a few, see how your weekend was, see how your day is going, and stand in accountability with you on your goals by all means. And if you would like to just continue to hang out and allow this to be your favorite morning show, thank you. Continue enjoying with us. And so, on that tip, everybody, let's open up our microphones and say a huge good morning to Auntie Gina. Truth for life, Auntie Gina.
Good morning, Auntie Gina.
Good morning.
Good morning,
Auntie
Gina.
Auntie Gina, I got a proposal for you. Now, I'm not, no pressure, because you know me. I am a relaxed guy. We just here to have fun, no pressure. But I have, if I had one wish, if I had a genie and the genie gave me a couple wishes, right? I wish for 3 more wishes. That's always the smart thing to do first, right? But one of the things is this. Okay, I don't know if you know, but now we finally are able to work with our names and these kind of things. I think you should be Auntie Gina. We know you so, your alias, because you are Auntie Gina to us, and we love you.
But here's the thing, those who know me just know.
That's
it.
It
Doesn't have to be advertised to everybody
That's
else.
it. I love it. That's how Aunt puts you in your place too. Like if they don't know, all they got to do is just listen on in. That is the best. You are so right. Good morning to you, Auntie Gina.
Good morning. I got a house full of kids.
What? House full of churn. You got a house full of churn.
Yeah, my grandkids, they rule the roost. They were late wrestling and dope, child. I've been put to work. But I'm goofy too, so I'll dance around with them and play fake songs.
Right. That's why they love coming to. What do they call you? I know they got an affectionate name for you. What do they call you? Mima. Oh, Mima. Oh, that's so cute.
That's so country. That's what it is.
Right. I love that. My brother, my youngest brother, when he was growing up, his grandmother, he started calling Graham Cracker, and so ever since then she's been Graham Cracker. And I'm like, oh, these.
That would be even funnier if she was white.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking. I'm thinking the same thing. OMG. How many grands do you have? How many are there hanging with you?
3 of them. I have the grand twins. They're 6. They'll be 7 in April, and then I have Oliver, who will be 5 at the end of this month, and he's chained by himself. So. Yeah.
Wow.
Annalise, Bronson, and Oliver.
Wow. Are the twins like, identical, or, what kind of...
A boy and a girl. Annalise and Bronson. So, yeah, they're not identical because they got different parts.
Right. And you said there are 6?
Yeah, there's 6 now. There'll be 7 in April.
Right.
And Oliver will be 5 at the end of this month. Goodness gracious.
What, I grew up around, the only twins that I really grew up around was 2 cousins, Maurice and Michael, and it was interesting because I was like, wow, it's interesting how much twins intuitively are connected. Do you find are these twins that same way? Are they very much alike, or are they very different?
They are definitely intuitively connected, but they are totally different. She is a girly girl, like real and outgoing and kind and just him, he's good when he don't have to be around a bunch of people. He's okay when he's just around his family, and he doesn't speak a lot. I mean, he talks to me, but if there's other people around, he won't speak a lot. He'll just stare at you.
Right. The death stare. You're like, damn, you're looking through my body right now.
Right.
Oh man, that is so sweet. Well, here's the thing: if I'm them and I'm coming over Mima's house, like, oh gosh, it's just fun. Especially because I know you bake them. Now I know you bake them some different kind of cookies, but
order whatever they want. I'm like, what are y'all in the mood for? What do you want? And usually it's just junk food, which I feel compelled to, let them have because I ain't their mama, so they can have whatever they want over here. So the first thing Annalise asked me for is, can I have a bag of marshmallows? I was like, sure. Yeah, they get whatever they want in here. I'm not lying about food.
Right.
Constant.
OMG. Look, I know that all too well, and it's such the kindness of Mima's heart, right? And let me tell you this. I always laugh. I was just laughing with a friend the other day about she said that when her daughter gets older and when her daughter has a kid, she's gonna spoil the child anyway. It's gonna be a grandchild and it's gonna be her first grandchild. And she only has one daughter. She only has one child. So, she's like, yeah, of course she's going to be spoiled. But what she said was, she said, I'm going to feel like when they open my house, there's going to be one time where I do this just to show her what this is like. She said, I'm going to give them whatever they want, including if they want some damn orange soda when it's time to go back home. See, you're the type that send the kids home and they be wired as hell. You be like, God damn, what's going on? Like, we had chips and cookies at Mima's house. You be like, oh my.
And I do it with zero gifts. Because I realized the reason why I had the kids that I did have for the grandkids. Because I'm telling you, there's a love there for grandchildren that skips over your regular kids. Your regular kids, it's like obligation. You love them because you're around them all the time. You love their little, whatever. But grandkids, you love them out. As soon as they come out, you love them, no matter what.
I think the first thing happens when, like, in the mind when they come out, you're like, wow, grandkids, I get a chance to have all the experiences, all the nurturing, all the coochie coo, all everything. And I get to give their asses back at some point. Like, they get to go home.
Yeah, but my grandkids, they spend a lot of time with me,
before they were in school and stuff, because I do free babysitting. I don't want them around a bunch of people.
Oh, wow. That's so beautiful.
Before they can talk, because, no, you can't have ice cream. Your mama's going to kill me. Close that door. And they have no problem asking.
Right. Oh, man. That is so cute. That is so cute. Whew. Yeah, they're grateful. They're grateful to have such a good me mom, because I know you love them so much and so unconditionally. And then the fact that you're fun too. I wish my auntie or my grandma was goofy, because OMG, I would have a lot of fun if grandma was goofy. So kudos to you, and as always, kudos for hanging out with us in this morning experience. We always love having you, Auntie Gina.
Thank you. I love being around all of y'all.
100. Yes, everybody. We're gonna, man, I just have so much fun touching bases with people. See how your mom and them, see how the churn in them. That's what my father said. I love all my churn. And my father's not from South. My father just has his own dialect. Like, he just has his own dialect. I'm like, Dad, what did you just say? The aluminum foil? And he's like, oh, what'd I say? And then he laughed. Smoke his J.
Yeah, I see sometimes in your language, you fight from saying something as street.
Street?
I you get that a lot in the South.
Right. Going down the street. Them Clubhouse streets. Be careful out here.
Yeah, my mom didn't allow me to talk like that, so I didn't learn all that. I mean, I know it now. But,
right.
Yeah, my mom wasn't. Yeah, she was like,
well,
you're gonna be able to go all over the world, and it needs to be English.
Well, look, I tell you, in this case, we have something else in common, because my mother was so damn strict. I couldn't even say the word lying. I couldn't even say that someone else was lying. She's like, hey, don't say that. Sounds too much like a curse word. Say telling a story. I'm like, what? My mom was a 36-year school teacher who corrected every. That's why I'm having so much liberty now, because I'm like, now I can add some color to my language and have fun with some slang. Because I grew up in the same way, Auntie Gina. I couldn't say any of this shit. And then if there was a word that I didn't know, my mother was like, you look it up, go get me the dictionary so we can look it up together. My mother didn't play. So I definitely
my
feel
brother and my sister used to fake curse.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we used to be like, you a-hole, you fucking my parent, like just make up cuss words because we couldn't say the real thing.
Right. Look, I got another little quick story to tell you about. When I was in high school, my music teacher, in fact, shout out to him, because he's the reason why you all hear this music in the background right now. By the way, this is Kamal, Kamaal, by yours truly. It's available where you already listen to music. Just look up Aaron Hill Kamal on your personal favorite streaming platform of choice. So when I was in the 10th grade, I had a music teacher that was really, really cool. He let me come in his class, and I had already passed his class the year before. He let me come in his class, and just instead of doing chorus, which is what the course was about, he let me go into the keyboard room, and as long as I was quiet, as long as I wasn't disruptive, he let me go in there every day and hone my craft as a young, aspiring producer. And it was where I got my start. It was where I learned how to start making music. It was where I discovered that I had a musical gift. And I would go on from there to be able to go full-time a couple years later, coming out of high school. And I've been full-time as a musician, engineer, producer, all that kind of stuff since. But one of the funny things is in his class, when he would get upset, he would want to curse us out, but he couldn't do that when in school. So he would say all these F words that weren't even real words. And he'd be like, if you don't sit your fragging, your finnick follow.
That's how we used to do that. My mom was not playing with the cuss words, so we used to make up stuff.
Right.
Because there was three of us. We hated each other, born a year, a month, and a week apart.
Right.
That's an impossible relationship with siblings.
You know.
But they have their toy room here, which has a bunch of toys. Their little piano, their guitar, their maracas, their tambourine, and we just, I'm definitely I don't know how to play any of that stuff, so we just play any old way.
Yes.
And it sounds crazy, but they love it. So.
Oh my God. Mima's house is the best. That's all I gotta say, and that's from the twins and them. I know this. OMG. Everybody, let's keep this thing going. Let's say a huge good morning to one of my favorite people here in this space. Let's say a huge good morning to JD. JD, if you are around your phone.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning, JD. How's it going today?
Good. How you doing?
We're doing pretty good. I just took a trip down memory lane. Thinking about the Mima stories with Auntie Gina and all the fun when I was a kid. I'm just like, oh, nostalgia right here, nostalgia. Yes. How you doing this morning? You had a pretty good weekend?
I actually had a really great weekend. I normally try to get some work done days and kind of relax more on Saturday. So I went out to the new restaurant around the area. But a really cool guy.
So this is JD here. Let me show you all.
Came back home, I had some pageant stuff going on Saturday as well, virtually. And then Sunday I did a lot of work. I knocked a lot of stuff out of my students on Sunday, and that normally does not happen. I'll procrastinate and lay around and be like, okay, I'm gonna do it and start it, and then so it's one of those games that I play with some days.
Right.
It really set the tone for the. So I'm very grateful that I can, stick to that thing and commit to that on Sundays.
Right.
Start to a new kind of routine. So
I love that, especially because, in many ways, Sunday is kind of like we're looking at the week ahead. It's kind of a starting point or a roundabout starting point, or it's like that preparation point before you go into the week, especially, for the Monday deal and, if you have a routine for Monday. So I love that. I mean, Sunday is one of those days where, like yesterday for me, I did a good amount of work, but it was also just like a pretty chill day. Like I wasn't putting too much pressure on myself, while I was getting things done, because I didn't want to. Yeah, it just felt good. I'm just like, Sunday needs to be that kind of day.
And that's how I felt. I was like, I felt good. Like I don't feel rushed at work today to get all these things done, that I sat down and I did certain things that I and then just like looking over the week, like I have a couple of my first blog post of the year is going up this week, and just up ready for the pageant, and just just client calls I have all week, and all this. Like I feel better knowing that I didn't have to rush through my Monday trying to get all the stuff I was supposed to do on Sunday done on Monday, like fit it in. So yeah,
I love that too. It's all about setting the tone for yourself. And the thing is, I tell you, JD, and I know this is one of the underlying things with what you're talking about. One of the worst feelings in the world is when you don't have a good pace, and like that one domino, like you start off and you already feel rushed, or you already feel behind the 8 ball, and then the rest of the damn day or the week just feels like that. That is such an uncomfortable feeling.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So I definitely understand what you're saying with that pacing. I love to hear that. I think one of the things I love about it is that, it's the reason why I created this space, which was to be able to support people in accountability just around their own lives and their own goals. So the fun thing is that, we've been hanging out, and like, boom, here it is. You have a place to be able to share this accountability and to have people who are like supporting you, and just for that to be like, just that running undercurrent of support, I think it's like one of those things where even when you don't realize it, it's just like, boom, you had that extra boost because you got people that got your back and that care about you and is thinking about you in that way. I love what you're saying. I'm thinking about this last conversation we had around the pageant deal, and just like, I reflected on that all weekend, just like, wow, You know, certain things will come back to mind for me, certain conversations that I have. And that conversation around the pageant life and showing the other side of the coin, showing the real, you know, the realness on the real side, like I'm still buzzing off that last conversation we had. I really, really am.
Yeah, so I've been just working on just trying to get out and slowly like get it out. So when I'm finished with actual pageanting,
right.
I need to make a couple rooms because I know a few other women that have competed, and you know they share the same sentiments, or just people just in general that don't know. And I tell the story of pageantry and you know about and you know why I do what I do. So right now I'm having a whole issue with this girl that I know. She is a pageant coach, and won a few titles with her girls, and just she's an alumni of my university, and just talking, going back and forth. And I was telling her about my platform, and she's like, "Oh, that's not gonna work on the stage." I don't care what's gonna work. It's the whole purpose of pageantry is to share what you are passionate the world or with that organization, so you can bring more awareness to it. So don't think that's not gonna work because my pageant coach said it's gonna work. You're not my pageant coach. I'm sorry, ma'am.
You know,
she said it's like it's gonna bring light to you know what I'm trying to talk about. And I also feel like my friends were they're the funniest people in the world. They're like, yeah, she wants you to be very like whitewashed, and I'm just like, well, I don't know how to do that. I know how to be pro-black. I just know how to be black, so I don't.
Let me tell you something. First of all, next time you talk to your coach, tell your coach personally that Aaron Hill said hello and thank you. And the reason why, because, you know, as a person who just can appreciate a good coach and who also is a coach himself, it's like affirming words like that. The words that your coach affirmed are so true. And here's the reason why. It's because, first and foremost, JD, this idea and this dream comes straight from you and from your heart. It's what you want to do. And what that means, first and foremost, is that before this whole, like, before any other standards of how it will work or what it will, and it will work because of the fact that it comes from your heart, and it's the way that JD wants to show up. And what that means is when you own, when a person owns that, and when that is the foundational thing that's pushing them and that's driving them, even if they have other things that they've been mindful of and considering, that is the thing that makes it successful. It's literally the story of my life. Literally the story of my life. I heard the same things. When I started my business, 2007, I start Fruition Music. I have an idea that I'm gonna, take my production skills, and what I'm gonna do is I see a niche in the world. At that time, I was a musician in the gospel industry, and I see a niche in the world. I'm like, oh snap! There are more churches, more soloists, more groups, more people that need music than there are musicians. I decided to fill that niche. I called the president of the biggest company that's in this particular field for what I was trying to do, to talk with him, get some ideas. Let's look at the business model, listen to the blueprint, and also get some genuine advice. I'm open. And he all but laughed me off the phone, and he said, that'll never work. He said, that'll never work. And honestly, I was so happy when he told me that, because I don't think about people, and like, I don't take their comments personally. I think about the person and what they're saying based off of either their experience, what makes sense for them, and what makes them happy, or them knowing themselves but not knowing me. And I told him, I was like, oh my gosh, thank you, because that's how I know it's gonna work. And literally from that conversation, I earned $10,000 the first year, $29,000 the second year, $45,000 the third year, $83,000 the fourth year, and $130,000 the fifth year. Literally off of that conversation. The reason why this is gonna work, JD, is not for any other reason other than the fact that it's in your heart and it's the way that you want to show up. And the way that you want to show up will always work, because in the field of pageantry, everybody is looking at one particular whitewash standard.
Yeah.
And they're judging everything on that. They're not even thinking about the fact of whether you want to tell the real story behind the scene, like all kinds of things. They're just thinking about, well, what will get this thing looking polished and what will make people like, nah. So I applaud you. I applaud your coach too. Like, so on the right track. And with pageantry, with anything that's about looking either pretty or expressing yourself in a way that's like with beauty, the more you show the contrast, the more you show the realness, the real side of things, the deeper and the farther it goes. And most people are just reaching for just the polish and what they are considering pro. And it's bullshit. So I salute you, and I salute your coach deeply.
Thank you. I'll share the words with her. She would really appreciate it. She's an amazing girl. You guys want to look her up. Her name's Imani Davis. She was Miss Georgia USA 2016. So really
100.
Beautiful woman.
100%. I want to stand in affirmation with you, JD. First of all, personally, on the way that you set your tone and started to set your tone this week, with starting with Sunday and how it's flowing into today. What I know about that is that you've already given yourself one of the biggest things that you need for not only a productive day, but a productive week. And so I am so happy, as always, to speak to you. And I'm just excited about what today is and what this week is going to be. And just all your goals as you move forward and keep giving yourself what you need to pull through. And last but not least, my most important thing, hear other opinions, but always follow your heart. JD, much love to you. And thanks so much for hanging out today with us, as always.
Thank you.
100%. Everybody, if you can, let's open up our microphones. And whatever way you would like, let's go ahead and affirm JD on these and other amazing things. Let's go. Yes.
Have an amazing day, JD.
Have a great day, JD.
Congratulations. You already won that tonight.
Thank you.
100. Yes, y'all. Hey, I'm so excited. I'm always excited. I'm gonna read a couple quotes before we keep going. Check this out. Practice extending. These are my original quotes on Medium, if you want to check them out, at Aaron Hill TV on Medium. Practice extending generosity with difficult people as well as easygoing people to really build your resilience and giving capacity without being taken advantage of course. Remember, you're not condoning negativity or detrimental behavior, etc. You're activating change by setting an example and not stooping to such low levels. Here's another one. Practice gentleness with yourself and reflection as opposed to guilt during times when you don't feel generous. Meditation and mindfulness practice creates sort of an emotional barometer for us. It reveals so much about our mental and emotional state, feelings of pain, suffering, fear, necessary and unnecessary feelings, as well as level of happiness, peace, and contentment. I have the coolest job ever. I get to be myself for a living, a unicorn. What does a unicorn represent? I'm so glad that you silently asked. Okay, and this is for everybody here because this is the thing I love. I know for a fact because it keeps happening over and over and over as we have conversations day after day, week after week, that I'm in the presence of other unicorns. And here's why I love it. Because what does a unicorn represent? Purity, strength, honor, freedom, free thinker, wisdom, and beauty, if I might say so myself. Yes. And in fact, on that tip, I'm about to do a quick profile pic change to have some, let's see, pick from library. Let's see. Okay, this was me yesterday in my Red Cup experience with Heather Strupp. She's not here. Heather Strupp with the Red Cup. She was here earlier. And so here is, in all seriousness, in all declaration, this is my profile pic from yesterday as I enjoyed my Red Cup. If you just do a quick PTR, you'll see what's up at the top. Yes. So I get a chance to be with other unicorns, people that are about purity, strength, honor, freedom, free thinker, wisdom, and beauty. And so I want to say hello to you, your beautiful ass. And on that tip, hey, LT, what it be, LT? LTT. What it be? Oh, my fault. I gotta match your tone. My bad. Let me calm it down a little bit. What it be, LT?
You're so excited.
What it be, LT?
I get it. Listen, this trip is really doing its number.
It's a trip.
I guess, yeah.
This trip is a trip.
Probably trying to get himself back together to get home in a couple of days. So
right. Well, I tell you, LT, you ain't gonna go far when you say get home in a few days. You pull the cover up a little bit more, like you just did. You know.
Listen, I just did that.
I know you did. I got bionic ears, yo. I got bionic ears.
Yeah, I just kind of pulled it up like this. And listen, it's the beauty of this trip because I said, my brother said, I thought you said you was coming Thursday. I was like, yeah, no. When I tell you I'm coming on a day,
right,
it just means I'm coming.
Right.
It doesn't mean that day. I don't think I made none of the days that I said I was going to be. It's crazy. But that's okay. I got to every destination, though. That's the point.
Hey, LT, that reminded me of a conversation the other day when we were here, and I was talking about how, you know, when we say like a time that we're going to be somewhere, and we're like, yeah, so what time you start? They're like, well, it started about 8. Well, I tell you what, I'll be there about 8, 8:30, 9:30, about 10 o'clock. I tell you what, if I ain't there by 10:30, then, you know, don't worry, I'll be there by 11. If I ain't there by 11, then I ain't gonna be there tonight. He's like, what? The shit ends at 10. What are you talking about?
Like, for real. So, I just tell them, the same way with you, Aaron.
Right.
I am coming through your way today.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm coming through your way. I'm going to stop to see my great aunt in Baltimore. I promise you, I will be there.
What? Wait a minute. Wait. Let me get that. Hold on. Let me get that again. You said you coming this way today?
Yes. My intentions is
to be here.
I like how she turned it at the right time. She was like, my intentions was to be here, goddammit. You ain't here. Shit.
My intentions are to be in Baltimore by...
Oh, here we go. Right. Gotta take that.
I want to say 3 o'clock.
Right.
3 o'clock.
Just say whenever you get up. Enjoy your life. Enjoy your day. It does not matter. It's about you.
Right.
Making your connections. Just enjoy yourself.
You know what? That's a good way to fix it up, Auntie G. Let me tell you something. Let me give you the other side of it, right? So that LT in that nice way. And I'm gonna tell you what it's like, LT, and I love it. So you all know how when you get cable service and they're like, oh, good, thank you so much for signing up for this cable. You're like, okay, so we're gonna go ahead and schedule an appointment for you, ma'am. And you're like, okay, cool. So I'll be home Saturday. Let's see, about 9 a.m. That'll work for me. They're like, okay, so here's what we'll do. We'll be there promptly, you know, between about 8 a.m. and 9 p.m. Right? You're like, what the fuck? So in other words, when you get cable, they should just say like, yeah, go ahead and take a day off. You know, we'll go ahead and take care of that day. What the hell is we'll be there somewhere between 9 and 6. What? I can't do shit.
So yeah, right. And so that's me on this trip. I'm making my rounds, right?
Yeah.
And so I know for a fact that I will be in North Carolina tonight. That's all I know. Is that I will be in North Carolina by tonight.
That's my intention. So, but before I can get to North Carolina, I have to see my great aunt, which is my grandmother's oldest sister. She's 92 this year. So,
wow.
Go by and see Aunt Rosa, and and then after I leave Auntie Rosa, then I'm going to make my way down to Charlotte. And listen, and the thing is that I'm traveling solo. Okay, my children came with me,
right?
But they decided that they wanted to stay at my brother's in New Jersey and fix the ticket so that they can be in New Jersey, and I'll meet them in Charlotte on the layover. So I'm riding solo. I don't have any children with me. I'm just, well, they're not children like that anyway, but
right.
They decided, and so I'm just chilling. I'm here with my little brother. He's my baby brother.
Yeah.
We're about 18 years apart. My mom had him when I was a senior, so, and just being here with him. He's actually in
you dropped out for a second, LT.
A relationship with someone that's not of African descent, and okay, so he's in a relationship with someone of not that is not of African descent, and so she doesn't cook like we do. So
I like how you said that. Right. Go ahead. Whoever just said that.
Yesterday, I showed her how to make beef ribs for him. I'm showing her how to make seafood for him. I'm going to teach her how to make some cornbread today and some collard greens. So that's what I'll be doing before I leave. So that, and then I cook dinner for them for the next 3 days, so she doesn't have to cook. So yeah.
So here's your next social media tutorial series, LT. How to cook these things with LT if you're not of African descent. Love how you put that.
Write it down, LT. You know.
So we recorded it. We recorded it. She stood in the kitchen.
Right.
And we recorded it. So she got a recording of me making her, showing her how to, make the beef ribs.
Right.
To smother them. I even taught her how to make gravy from scratch, like my mom showed her, showed me. So she knows how to burn the flour and also how to pour the water,
Right.
So he'll be okay.
I love it.
Won't leave him like that. Can't leave my brother.
I love it. Who was that? That somebody else chimed in when LT said that, when she was like, she's not of African descent. They muted their mic. Who was that? Was that you, Auntie James? Oh, okay.
I knew that was me. I was laughing so loud. I was laughing so hard.
I was saying it politically correct,
100%. I love it. OMG. Yeah, well, I tell you this. I mean, many people don't step in the way that you did, LT, and make sure. She said, no, he going to be all right now. They're going to be all right. I tell you, that really is a series, though. That really is a series.
I even showed her how to make rice. She didn't know how to make rice. So the correct way to make rice. It ain't going to be all right.
Right. I love it. I love it. See, and that's what you need sometimes. Sometimes you just need somebody to just hold your hand and just be there. Like, hey, look, we gonna be all right. You gonna be all right. Y'all gonna eat.
Y'all ain't gonna do nothing else, baby. Y'all gonna eat. So I don't mind cooking. So I just, made up like 3. She just actually had some surgery too. So I also wanted to, make, like in her little
good. Yeah.
As she, and gave her some health things that she needed to take and some stuff for her so that she can be okay. I mean, at the end of the day, I just came through to show some love.
Right.
Where I can. That's it.
Let me tell you, LT, and this confirms again, the words that were echoed in this room. Was it yesterday or it might have been another room, but a couple of days ago, and someone just, in them sharing about LT, they were just like, you're the type of person where even if you weren't trying to, like you just naturally help people, even if you aren't trying to. And I was like, OMG. I was like, that could not be more a mirror image of who I am. Like, that's who we are. That's who it is. So I know that she's like really, really grateful, for you to help her out in that way. I know she did. I know she had fun too. She probably had a ball learning how to cook that with you.
So she did, right? But I gotta say this, that
we wound up all having a conversation.
Yeah.
Just about some life stuff. And, you know, they're younger than I am. And there were some things that came out from a cultural standpoint that she just doesn't understand.
Yeah.
And when I say that LT, the mother of her brother,
right,
came
out, yeah.
Yeah, and she walked away crying, but at the end of the day, what we're not going to do is emasculate my brother. We ain't going to do that. So there will be another conversation before I leave because, listen.
Right.
And my brother was looking like, I said, see, the problem is LT lives in California. If LT was still near,
wow,
with none of this,
right.
You know, it just, oh man, it grieves me too because I was polite.
Yeah.
I said things in the most loving way that I thought to say them.
Right.
Because I love my siblings.
Yes.
And I love my friends.
Yes.
And so I didn't take it personal.
Yes.
But I did let it be known that certain things we just not going to do.
We're just not going to do. Yeah.
He's my baby.
Yeah.
He is my baby. He's 2 years older than my son. So we're just not going to do.
Right.
You know, my mom pushed him out. I was at the door. The first one to see him come out. So we just not. And when I say my brother is an amazing young man, an amazing young man. When stuff got tough for us in Jersey, we sent him up to PA, and the village of PA raised him.
Wow.
Because he's one of the most gifted dancers in the entire world. Anything Chris Brown, Usher can do, he can do. His father went to prison when he was just a couple of months. And he's about to come home. My brother's 27. So he's never had a relationship with his father. So his father comes home next month. And so it's just so many dynamics of where my brother could have gone.
Right.
He went into the military. He has 2 daughters. And that's what I was explaining to her. And she was just like, well, he wasn't doing this before we got together. I said that he did the best that he knew.
He could.
He did the best that he knew.
Right.
So you stating that he didn't do that, ask him if he knew. Did he know how to do that? Don't just automatically assume because you judging him. And she was like, no, I'm not judging him. I said, but the words that come out of your mouth is very judgmental. And it was just really, it was a very difficult conversation.
Right.
I know it was.
But it was necessary.
It was so necessary.
It was necessary.
So we're going to put a bow on it before I leave. We're going to put some love on it. We're going to put some life and some truth on it before I leave because he loves her.
Right.
She loves him. And I just want to make sure that there's a clear understanding when you're dealing with an African-American man. My brother, you wouldn't really understand him because we're from different cultures.
Right.
And I tried to explain certain things with analogies so she can get it.
Right.
And it wasn't an attack. And I was saying, listen, I'm not attacking you. I just want you to see because you don't really know him. Because he's not confrontational at all. So I'm like, you don't know him if you don't understand this part. So listen to me as his sister so that you can get a better understanding for him at this point in his life. So hopefully and I said, if you don't hear nothing else I say, when you go to say anything about him, ask him, do he know? Don't assume that he already knows.
Right.
Because your culture showed you something different.
Right. That's powerful.
Ask him, do he know?
That's powerful, LT. I'll say this. First of all, I want to salute you again because we need as many people possible when it comes to, relationships and that kind of thing to help each other out, with these kind of things. And we need somebody who can tell it to us straight and still be able to be very just loving and caring about it, but like real about it, like real. And that's what I like, about what you are saying and what you shared there. Really, like big kudos to you. I mean, I know that that's your brother, so of course you wouldn't have it any other way. But I just want to say, like, yeah, because you may very well be the reason for saving their relationship one day, just because of these bugs that you put into her ear and just having these conversations in this way. And if not, at least that clarity is there. It is there for her. It is there. So thank you for just being a light, person of light, shine a light once again.
Everywhere I go, I carry the light. I don't turn it off for nobody.
Right.
It's on 24/7.
Right.
And so wherever I can be a light, I'm going to let that light shine. Period.
100. And that's why we love LT. Because we know what it be. We know what it be. It's all love. And you and I, we still got our cups from yesterday. We still got our cups. That was such a fun experience. For those that are,
that one was dope. And I'm with family because I have family in PA too. So I was here.
Yeah.
And I was trying to, get in the room and, be present with them. Because my family has been saying, especially up here, you've been on Clubhouse. Like every time we try to talk to you, you're on Clubhouse. And I'm just like, this is my extended family.
Yeah.
So they've been traveling with me while I've been traveling. And I'm not being rude, but just give me 5 minutes.
Right.
Give me 5 more minutes. So, yeah, it was Clubhouse and then being in the house with them. So, I was present, to some extent, but, I was in and out. So, I still have my cup. I told her I said I'm a blue girl. So,
yeah.
I didn't find a red cup, but, I also found a blue cup too.
Yes. I love it. And for those that weren't here to know what we're talking about, this is another testimonial. People that come through this room for the past couple of weeks have been just touched in various ways. It's spawned dreams. It's spawned people to go on and doing amazing things in the app and then beyond that. So one of the things that I've been excited about is Heather with the Red Cup, who actually stopped by earlier before she got to work. She hung out with us and we chopped it up and celebrated her. She started her first room yesterday, and it was off of some ideas that unfolded in just this kind of thing. Her and I got to talking immediately. As soon as I said hi to her, I loved her profile pictures with just her with a red cup, and it looked like the Kermit the Frog thing. Like, it was just funny, and she loved it, and then we started talking about eventually a couple days later and checking in with her. She was like, oh yeah, I'm going to organize my vinyl today. And so she came back and was like, no, it didn't work because I'm a person that just likes to pull out records and just play them randomly. And I was like, hey, what you think about vinyl and a red cup? We just hang out with you. We say what's up. You play some music. We just hang out. We get our red cups. We fill it up. We just hang out. And she did it yesterday, and it was just a celebration. It was so good. And I'm just always happy to be a part of good things and good ideas coming about. So yeah, that's what my profile pic is about. I had sorrow in my cup. Sorrow is damn near at least 75% rum. So that's why you get the smile. You get, and by the way, yeah, and that character, that person that you see there, and that smile, that's from my Snapchat Crazy series. That's my character, Squirrel Face. If you ever get a chance, go check it out on either my TikTok or Instagram, and you'll see. I also have a video on YouTube called Snapchat Crazy, and it's a whole series, about 7 of these. So anyway, all of that.
Face is amazing. Like, is that a kid version of that? And Aaron, you have so many personalities. It's funny. We never know what we're gonna get though, for real.
You never know what you're gonna
get. I don't know how you keep going into all these characters. He wasn't on In Living Color.
Right, exactly. I tell you,
Let me tell you something.
Right. Let me tell you something. Now, what we have here.
This whole damn court is out of order.
It's funny that you even say that, because now that I look at like what I'm doing in my own, way, and like you're talking about all these different expressions, I realize they all do come from watching In Living Color for years, watching Mad TV, Saturday Night Live, watching my favorite shows like Sanford and Son, watching a bunch of comedians and stuff. Like, it just comes from being in that world. So yeah. Speaking of being in that world, this is Mr. Harold speaking, and I'm just here to tell you that you must just go on your day and just make it do what it do. One day at a time, you're going to come through. Just know that I'm rooting for you, Sonny. I'm rooting for you there, Sonny. And that was Mr. Harold.
Man is in the room too. Yeah, so. Hey, Aaron. Hey.
Right, he just breathed into existence. He just breathes into existence. That's how it is.
Love rising, everybody.
Love rising.
Say, greet all of you. Edify, my fly sister.
Yes.
Loving that picture.
Yes.
I know, I love that picture too.
Thank you.
Ooh.
Doing it. Like, I just want to be in your mind when you start putting stuff together. Just in your mind.
I told her that.
Just in your mind.
It's so funny because this is the second picture I posted today from my birthday shoot. I took
photo shoot. Yes.
And this is not even an outfit that my stylist friend picked for me to wear. This is what I went in my closet and picked out for me to put on to go to the hotel. And the outfit I took most of my photos in.
Listen, you don't need no stylist.
Just that fly.
You just listen. That right there is a attitude. It's like when I wear my hair minked out. Right there, when you start picking up stuff and you putting it together, and folks be like, "How? That take courage, Etta.
Right.
You do it so flawlessly, but you don't see that it's an attitude.
Right.
It's one of those. You know what? I don't give a
fuck.
For real. Like, yo, look, I'm about to click on it again. I'm about to play on your pictures.
Let me tell you, Edify came here with, like she said, the first of two pictures. And the first picture, as soon as I clicked on it, I was like, well, god damn. It was just...
Put the first one back up.
Yeah. So...
Ada, do you know how beautiful you are?
Whew, yes. I think shit.
Eric, what you say, Eric? Don't start. You know what? Don't you dare jump on me I ain't even saying that. I was giving you a copy, but y'all don't even know. Eric is like quietly coming like my brother. Like he don't even know for real. Me and Eric be straight talking shit on the Instagram. DMs, like going, I need his energy. Like Eric, you don't even know. You don't even know, bro. Seriously.
Like seriously, sis.
I enjoy you, sis, for real.
On a real, hey, Eric. Don't. I just played in your inbox, so stop playing. Anywho, back to you. Boo. Like seriously.
Boo.
You are one of the dopest females that I've come in contact with, and
right.
I'm gonna up my game. I'm going to the thrift store. I'm gonna find some little stuff. I'm gonna start playing with colors. Like you make somebody want to play with colors and stuff.
That's so true. I can't affirm that even more. In fact, that was one of the things I love about looking at Edify's picture with her twist, with her braids and her twist. Because I was like, oh my gosh, like I've never seen anybody that have the multicolored thing. And it's so original, so beautiful. Like, she's so fly. So fly. So you one of those ones that it doesn't even matter that you changed your name, your alias during the time when we didn't know. Because your shit is right on point, yo. 100.
PTR now if you want to.
Yeah, I did, but I like the one before. I like the one now.
Like, forget that.
I ain't even PTR. I'm gonna leave you just like this. I'm gonna leave you just like this.
I'll tell you what I like, because I'm gonna get, you're gonna get on me anyway. All the
what you like, Eric?
All of them are dope, actually. All of them are dope. They're so you. That's what it is. It's just so you. I love all of them.
But it's the sleeve, though. Y'all think
right. Yeah, I say it.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's unfair. It's ridiculous. It's unfair. It's uncalled for. It's inappropriate. I don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? And then the blue lips. Like, who the hell is a lip that blue? Only a flyer. If I put that blue on my face, I'm gonna look like a cute clown. But Etta looks like a fly ass. You know what?
Have you ever put the blue on your lips before, though, Coco?
Woo! That's it. Get it. Yeah.
That blue is something serious.
What happened was. Yo.
And then I think I got the blue freeze pop. My lips was blue.
Oh my goodness. I would say, well, woman put the blue on your lips, Eric.
That's what I was gonna say.
Hello.
Look.
Yeah, y'all know somebody put that lip up there, but I ain't gonna say that. Etta, back to you. 1 second, hey, Ron. Let me tell Etta this one thing I got right here in my heart. Hey, Etta, you know how there used to be a saying, I don't know what show it came from, and they say, how fly are you? No, that was Nick Cannon, but I think you should have something
that says in a room when they come in, how fly are you? I just feel that. I just want to hear that to you.
Let's go.
Oh, that should be the name of her room. Okay, it's like a how fly are you room, right? Like come up and show how fly you is.
Ooh, right, and then we just keep checking PTRs and changing the flyness. And
that'd be dope.
You can let us know what's going on in the season, how you mix colors, because some people don't know how to put them things together.
That's right. It could be a fashion.
That's dope.
I told you it was going to be a fashion
Super dope. Wow.
Edify.
You could actually look at somebody's profile and then customize outfits for them right here on Clubhouse.
That would be dope.
Trying to manifest what she wants.
So far. Listen, the audience have spoken. The supply and demand. That's how businesses work, the supply and demand. So, and like really, one of the reasons why, if you go back into my when I first started posting, one of my friends who is just as far as you, he's a male, he called me one day, he said, why you keep hiding? And I said, what do you mean? He said, you keep wearing stuff